Welcome everybody to another commentary track with a very special guest, one of the OGs of the Marvel Club, the ultimate in Spider-Man knowledge, Mr. Matthew Ford. Say hello everybody, Matthew Ford.
Hi everyone. Chris, you're too kind. I'm so excited to be here.
I've been fucking waiting for this day.
We've been talking about this for I think over a year.
Oh my god.
Talking about getting on this show.
Dude, honestly, very, very true. If it's not a year, it's felt like a year.
It definitely has.
I didn't like the jump scares. Like
no.
When he was like turning into the goblin, he was like, that shit scared me as a kid. I was like, oh my god. Is he better than Doc Ock? I don't know. And I
don't think so.
I have to watch this and see if it is or not.
Right, like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah.
Low-key best character in the movie. This is great.
What?
No, honestly, the scene is still iconic.
Salim was deported yesterday. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all. So what do you think of the suit? You're about it?
Oh my goodness, yes. I'm so about it. I played with that suit in the Spider-Man game for so long. I restarted the game, and I played it with that suit.
The eyes are really interesting.
Jarring.
They're very different than any eyes, you know, in any of the comics, but they're super cool. I like it.
Do you feel like they're too big?
Not too big. They might be a little too angular. My favorite Spider-Man costume on screen is the Homecoming one.
The Stark suit or the homemade one?
The Stark suit. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the Infinity War one, the Iron Spider. I don't like it at all. I've only played a little bit of the PS4 game. I need to play more of it.
It's like another Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's Spider-Man because if you take like 2 to 3 hits, you can be out.
Right.
So he's not a tank.
He can't take bullets.
No.
He's Spider-Man.
If he gets shot, he's like, oh, most of his life is gone.
Yeah.
That scene used to piss me off for so long. Just like,
why?
Because like when he came in and he had to pick up all the brooms and shit, I was like, just leave it. Deliver your pizza. That's their problem.
I love J.K. Simmons.
And then good news. This used to bother me. Chin up. Alright, I get it. I have bills to pay though. Like,
yeah, right.
Mr. Aziz is gonna take my $20 for the fucking week. Thank you.
I have no money.
Yeah.
I was so excited for Spider-Man 4 because I thought the Lizard was gonna be in it. He wasn't though, was he? Like the plans were for Carnage and Vulture, maybe?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I think so.
So they still weren't gonna do Lizard after 4 movies of setting up this guy? Why?
The most underused character or potential. No, it's wasted potential.
Wasted potential. So much wasted potential.
That's James Franco. That's not Harry. That's James Franco right there. He's coming into his own.
He looks so young in this movie. He doesn't. That's not Mary Jane Watson. It's not Mary Jane Watson.
Toby does a better job somewhat in this movie than the first one.
Oh, yes.
I feel like he does a better job in this one here.
I think he definitely does. Seeing Pete and Harry as friends.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't see too much of that in these movies. That was really cool. I like that.
There's this one YouTuber that I was watching, and he was explaining a good way to fix Spider-Man 3 to help complete the trilogy.
I'm not a
purist?
Thank you. I'm not a purist. No. So what do you got?
Cut out Sandman. Keep the same beats with Harry about how he, like, okay, you're actually Spider-Man, so you're my enemy. Make him Venom. They were friends, and then his dad dies, and he has this hatred for Spider-Man in the first movie.
Yeah.
Second movie, it gets carried out to where he finally is like, oh, here's Spider-Man. Fuck, it's my best friend. And now he's like, all right, but he wishes, like, how could I get this guy? Like, instead of having him just be like, juice up with the Goblin Serum, be like, oh, here's this thing that gives you just the same powers as Spider-Man, but the complete opposite. You have like it makes more sense for him than just random ass Topher Grace. I feel like that would have been better.
I really like that idea. I've never heard of. I mean, you made it up yourself.
No, the YouTuber did.
I like it. I dig it.
I just might
I'd be okay with that.
As like a little like flashback scene or just like a little like it's like Peter as like a little kid and it's Aunt May and then you just hear off in the background, hey May, what's going on here? Looking at mail or something, and it's Toby with glasses and some gray hairish, a little something. I'd be like, full circle.
I'd be okay with that. Your lips taste just like Spider-Man's. Peter, why do you taste like Spider-Man? Have you been kissing Spider-Man? Peter, have you been kissing Spider-Man?
They said the same thing. My daughter would be fat. Sorry, I like that line.
Yeah, I know, right? Remember the 70s?
Remember Carter, Jimmy Carter? Fuck.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter. I either liked or didn't like him, depending on who watches your show. I liked or did not like Jimmy. Toby always has a look on his face like he's a 5-year-old who's like vaguely excited but doesn't quite know where he is.
I think I can relate with that then.
He seems lazy. If he's off being Spider-Man and not doing his schoolwork. It's like me with an excuse. Ooh, good one, Pete. Yeah. What does that mean? So you don't get torn to pieces.
Listen here, you fucking idiot.
You know anything about the curve of quickest descent.
Go back to grade school, stupid. Go eat glue.
I bet you can't even pass Calc 1. See, that same dumb face. Why does he always make that face?
Why are these two kids by themselves? In the middle of New York City.
Oh no.
I never really
I never thought about that. Where are your parents, kid?
Why are they like, oh, it's Magneto? Because they all have their eyes open looking at it. Like, you didn't see the web or anything?
Right?
So, you know, that's like a game. I remember doing shit like that in the Spider-Man game. Just webbing guys to just the light.
Okay, this scene is... Okay, have you ever been on stage before?
Have I on stage?
Yeah.
No.
I can guarantee you, he cannot see that seat from the stage. There's no way she can look into the audience and go, Pete's not here. There's literally no way. Oh, I hate it.
It's either her or the cowboy guy in the first one in the train station. He looks like Spider. He looks like a bug.
I hate both of them.
See, the thing is, like, she didn't need to have to drop it like that when we first met. I'm seeing someone, by the way. Why? And he didn't ask.
No, right.
Like, it was so like, hey, I want you to know this, by the way. And here's the worst part, is she knew he was there. She looks right back to her like,
oh, yeah.
You're fucking with him on purpose.
Yeah, of course
fucking
she is.
Bitch. See, like, his automatic assumption, though, is that this is the real Spider-Man, not, hey, this is some cosplayer.
Yeah, right. Well, did cosplay exist in 2004?
2004? I feel like they did. Operator's like... The operator's listening, writing notes. Starts blackmailing him. Look, come to my daughter's birthday party. I'm gonna fucking expose you. This is both CGI and practical effects. And
Is
I
it
love
both?
it. It's both.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
Aw.
Those are awesome goggles.
They are.
Fuck. I remember that from the trailer too. I got excited. I was like, yes, I'm ready. This is how well I remember this shit. Before the movie came out,
yeah.
Inside cereal boxes, they had a holographic cards for this movie, like different scenes of the movie.
Right.
And I had the one where he just came out of the hospital and he flips the car. I had a holographic of him just like, boom, fucking flipping it. I was like, I'm so ready to see this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Did you test it?
At all? Even
I don't
a little
think he did because it's 25 pounds of it. Well, I'm having so much fun right now. Fuck, I missed this.
I love the Raimi memes.
There's a whole subreddit for Raimi memes.
Is there really?
A whole subreddit for them.
I did not know that. I need to find that.
Oh my goodness. This is where Raimi flexes his horror muscles. He's like, by the way, I used to make horror movies, by the way. Let me show you.
This is so great. I love how it's shot. Like really, this whole scene is like...
This is fucking fantastic.
It's framed and shot like a horror movie.
No music whatsoever. You're just experiencing this shit.
Maybe a little campy, but that's okay. It's still brilliant. Got the Molina jowls.
Yeah, he really does. Looks like Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon as Dr. Octopus.
Tritium. Where's my precious tritium?
I hope they do him in the MCU. Dr. Octopus.
I heard Mark Hamill would like to do it.
Really? Did you know he voiced the Hobgoblin in the 90s cartoon?
Hamill did?
Hamill did.
Oh shit, no I did not know that.
Yeah.
I wonder if people nerded the fuck out when they heard like Doctor Strange. But it's taken.
I bet. Years later, we have a Doctor Strange movie. How crazy is that? There's a Doctor Strange movie that exists
Of
and
all
people have
things,
seen it.
Of all things. And
Yeah.
they're like, yo, Doctor Strange is awesome.
Yeah.
It's almost on the same level as like there's a Guardians of the Galaxy movie and people love it.
Right?
This is like B, what was it, like a B-list or C-list characters before the
Man,
movie.
they were like Q-list.
Damn.
Guardians of the Galaxy was nothing.
The only one that ever got me close was Endgame, but no spoilers. Wait, at this point, no.
Nah.
There.
People,
If you have not seen it,
you've seen Endgame, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you waiting for?
like honestly, unless you're planning to binge all 22 movies,
I don't
22.
know. I think so.
Give or take.
I think
If you want to
22.
binge all 10 years worth of the movies, then okay, I can kind of understand it. But you're also an idiot for that because you're one hell of a. You either live off the grid, and I don't know how the hell you're watching this right now,
Right.
or you are really good at keeping social media out of your business.
Yeah.
And getting spoiled because by now,
Everyone. Okay. I think we can assume everyone's seen Endgame.
everyone who's anyone has seen it.
That's right.
I'm just kidding.
And like, if you haven't seen Endgame, I don't want you watching this video anyway.
Don't. No. You need to go watch that before you watch this.
Yeah, seriously.
Please. But
What were
by
we gonna
chances,
say?
you've probably already seen this though.
Yeah.
In my theater, people were clapping and cheering and standing, like, and I was with them.
Yes.
This was like, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But when Tony died, somebody decided to start clapping us. Like, I understand why they wanted to do it, kind of like a, damn, we'll miss you. You did a great job. But I was like, bro, we're in the moment. This is me first seeing it. Now I'm fucking ruined.
I hate that.
Hold on. But that's Endgame. We're
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about
you're right.
Spider-Man
Wrong
2.
fucking movie.
We're talking about Spider-Man 2. This is way
Yeah.
too later.
We're totally off topic.
We'll get there. Wait, so nobody saw that before he threw the door? Why do I hear
Nope.
mechanisms? Oh, look at this guy with 4 fucking metal arms. It's okay.
Nah, that's
I think
normal.
he works here.
He's
works here.
probably an employee.
This is how they open the vault. They get this guy to come in.
I've always thought that was cool. The way he takes his hat off with his metal arm. It's a little detail, but I love it.
He's really getting into his persona.
Yeah, he is.
Those gold coins.
There's gold coins. I don't think that's how money's stored in the bank, is it? Do they have gold coins in it? I don't think that's true.
I think in the bank in New York, apparently.
Also, I love how the bags are all labeled bank. Ooh, go to Oberyn Martellus, bitch. That was a good roast joke.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
That was.
Gotta Oberyn Martellus, bitch.
It's weird because out of anything, for some reason, I've always thought about getting Doc Ock's arms. And like
Yeah.
how I'd walk through the halls or how I would like get to like work or some shit. I'd always think about it. And I'd be like, yeah, that'd be awesome.
I would be so fat. I would never walk again. I would just never walk. My arms can do it for me.
This scene, oh my god, I saw how they shot this. And it's so obvious. They shot this on the floor. This is a floor.
Really? Is that all it is?
That's all it is.
Man, those two can get married.
I'm sorry, what?
Dr. Octopus and Aunt May can get married.
They do?
No, but they almost do. Yeah, isn't that gross? Check out Spider Bites. I'll talk about it. I love that. That's so good.
I don't know why they had to pitch shift his voice. Alright, don't just shoot the walls. You might get somebody in the window. I'd be that little kid right there in the background. But I would not stop.
No.
I'd be like, Spider-Man!
Were you a leashed child?
No, I was not, but
Okay.
I should have been. I honestly, I should have been.
Until I find him, it's 24/7.
Like, you could see his character building right here.
Yes.
He would have been a great Venom. Because he hates Spider-Man already. Just add Peter to it. It sucks, but he's going to be like, look, you still fucked me over because you didn't tell me.
Right.
It's like, I hate you, Peter. The Delicious. I wish I was called the Delicious.
Oh, I would love to be called the Delicious.
Whatever that means.
This dialogue.
They're both so wooden.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a point.
She has a point. But where have we been established that he's her best friend?
Oh, yeah. No,
That's where I'm like, lapse in judgment. If anything, he's a good friend to you. He's your neighbor that believes in you. Oof.
Hey, don't push me.
Where's
Ooh.
this coming from?
Never kill my friend.
He's drunk.
Oh,
Still
okay.
MJ for me.
It's not because it's fucked, but he did show his like annoyance to Peter being so silent about it.
Yeah.
Even though his dad's dead. So it's not like it came completely out of nowhere. Plus, being drunk makes you just like an asshole.
Oh, 100%.
So I can fully back, and then that's her being a bitch right there. Hey, I don't know how long you guys have been dating, but asked her to marry me, and she said yes, because she full knows well that he's here at this party. This is just a complete, just fuck Peter's life, pretty much. So, like, to be a little bit realistic, I feel like with him having to fight crime all the time and having to organically shoot his web, a lot of it comes from his own body.
Right.
He'd probably have to burn a lot of
He'd
calories.
probably burn a ton of calories.
So I guess it makes sense that he would work at a pizza shop, but I'd have to get paid by pizza.
Yes, like there's no way he has enough money to like.
Just give me pizza, I'm Spider-Man. Full 100%.
Oh,
Full throttle.
and
He's like
so good at
smoking cigars now. He's like, yeah, let's do this. I know a doctor. I've met couples. I've never seen any of them wear a shirt like that.
Never?
They're so chill. Because their dress up is usually very, very professional. Because they have to be.
They have to
This
be
guy, look at this guy. He's just like a, hey,
Yeah.
what's up, dude? I can give you an exam at 4 and smoke with you at 5 if you want. Theater arts? That's way off.
Not even close. Why would you guess that?
What's your major? Plumbing? Physics?
Wait, is that a Grateful Dead shirt?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What the hell?
Do you recognize that?
Yeah. He will give you your medicinal card. Chris, are you crying?
I'm not crying.
Chris, are you
This shit
crying?
is so. Look at Uncle Ben's face.
No, Uncle Ben.
We're not recording video, so they don't know if you're crying or not.
I'm not crying.
He's
I'm just
definitely
like,
crying. There are tears coming out of your face.
No, I'm not.
You need a tissue? I need a tissue, man.
Dude. But you know, come to think of it, yeah, he's the only like blonde or black hair, blue eyed person I know.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was possible. You're blessed. And you're also Spider-Man. You're fucking blessed. Tell me if I'm right, but this is one of the covers for one of the comics, right?
Yes. I mean,
Just like
Spider-Man number 50. Spider-Man no more.
The only reason I know this song.
For this movie? Why does he look like that?
This is so
What
corny.
is this?
This is so corny.
Why is it filmed like this?
What the fuck? Photonomics. What is that?
Oh yeah, freeze
Freeze
frame.
I always wanted to try a play or a show. I was almost gonna do Beauty and the Beast in my high school play. It was either that or
Really?
Shrek. I can't remember which one it was, but I've been called dramatic before, so I kind of wanted to give it a whirl.
I mean, you are dramatic.
I am glad to hear it.
You're terrible.
Okay, here's the thing.
All right,
Listen.
lay it on me.
Listen. Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2. They're not good movies.
Right.
But Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone are so good together.
I don't like the bumbling talk that they kind of do though. Like when they're
Okay.
inside the high school and they're just talking about nothing. Like I could tell that they have chemistry, but when there's no real dialogue, that's where the issue is. Because I don't want them being like when he's like laughing or scoffing at every other thing she says. Because he's nervous to talk to her, sure. But there could be dialogue there too. Basically, just Tom Holland. Just the dialogue given to Tom Holland. How he.
Tom Holland is the best at everything. I fucking love Tom Holland. Tom Holland is amazing.
Andrew Garfield is a better. No, he's a better Spider-Man. I feel like
Yes.
than Toby, but Toby's a better Peter Parker than he is.
I'm not an empty
Because for
I
me,
guess.
Andrew feels too cool for school type of shit.
Yeah.
Toby feels more just like I gotta get my homework done.
Sure, that's true. But like this scene right here with Peter talking to MJ,
You don't feel it?
no, I don't feel it at all. It's more fun to watch Andrew Garfield talking to Emma Stone.
Okay.
You can feel that. While this it feels like two actors acting. Yeah,
You don't
you know
see-
what? Trying's a better
You're not
word.
invested. Yeah, you're not
No,
invested.
I'm not invested.
How long do you feel like Robbie's known it's been Peter as Spider-Man?
Almost the beginning. I think Robbie's known for a long, long time. That is iconic. Do you think Pete watched it before he wore it again? Or
Yeah,
like when he's fighting Doc Ock at the end, is he swimming in JK sweat?
Dude, that's a good question because he steals it from him.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense. This would not stand, even if it was 2004. Nobody would get... If they were farther down, then yes, but they're right there. People would be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Police! Police! Not... Sucks. No. That is not New York.
If you saw that, would you try and break it up?
Fuck yes.
I think it's probably Toby's best scene in all three movies.
Yeah. The fact that you just say that's how much he's been around.
Yeah.
He's like Alfred. He can diss you all he wants. He's like, I'm going home. Bye, you bitch. Insubordination, he'd be like, I wiped your ass when you were a baby. Shut up. Dumbass. This guy has 4 arms.
Right, what do you expect's gonna happen?
Right?
Kill Spider-Man.
That hair.
Give you all
Yeah,
three.
right? Look at that.
Thick locks, man.
It is glorious.
He's still a good friend. To a degree.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He just sent this guy after Pete for no good reason. What do you do this? When you run in the building?
See, now this is different because it sucks, but like, this is a house full of flames. I don't know what to do. I'm like, where are the fire extinguishers? There's none. Like that. Like, I'd be crying with this little girl. Help me! I didn't think of this through. Well, he
Sure,
could have
yeah.
just jumped straight to the stairs. Because the stairs are right there.
Did you see her just like slam this girl into the tile? He goes,
That's right. That's his anchor.
like,
Grab the pole.
go girl, go!
That's Penny. That's Penny Parker.
I read somewhere, I can't remember where I read it. Someone said that the only fictional character who talks to himself more than Hamlet is Spider-Man. And I think that's really funny.
More than Hamlet?
Yeah.
Yeah, people on the internet could bash me for this possibly, but I think she's cute in a really quirky way.
She's really long.
Yeah.
Look at how lanky that girl is.
Yeah, she's very lanky. Her dad doesn't feed her.
No.
He just buys food for his friends. I wouldn't say like the same level as Uncle Ben, but she's definitely like getting close to there where she's like his guidance.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
A romantic
hold
comedy
on.
with
Dude,
Aunt
I
May.
would not mind that whatsoever. Like instead of it's
Okay.
kind of like an away from form
What if I told you the comic about that?
about her just dating people.
About her meeting Uncle Ben.
I'm okay with that because that would be very interesting. Like,
Let me tell
hey,
you
let's
something.
let's look back in time.
It's really bad.
Is it?
It's called Trouble. It's called Trouble. It's by Mark Millar. It's awful. It is trash. There's a weird implication that maybe Pete is actually her son with Richard Parker,
Isn't Richard Parker like,
Ben's brother.
What the fuck?
Trouble's bad.
Jesus.
Oh, look at that.
His nose is so angular in his mouth. Okay, here's not that bad,
Look at that man.
right? And now here's bad. It was mentioned earlier, I think, that his powers aren't completely gone. They're just not active. So
Sure.
he can take a beating still, but just not as he used to.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you know he's an astronaut, you know?
Right, 'cause
He wears NASA shit
You
everywhere.
might forget. She's like trying to recreate the Spider-Man kiss. Your lips taste like Spider-Man too. God, have you been kissing Spider-Man?
Everybody's been kissing Spider-Man.
Everybody kisses
apparently.
Spider-Man.
She said, nope.
Nope.
I would have been like, excuse me, I asked you a question. No, but Mary Jane has been kind of the queen of what the hell are you wearing?
Yeah,
But
seriously.
This kind of works-ish.
What is that? I don't know. What is that beanie?
2004.
You're getting married.
Infidelity. She has the ring, and they show it.
Yeah, they are driving that point home, huh?
Like, I don't think they have that much strength to them. I'm just... I'm shaking the buildings of all New York City
yeah,
as I
right?
walk. Those things are definitely fucking with his head because he has literally almost no negativity towards Peter whatsoever.
Right.
All of their experiences have always been positive. So this almost makes like, I'm not going to mention the jarring CGI, but it's okay. This girl.
You know, me too, though. That's me.
That looks like an eBay posting. He did that all in a split of like a second.
He did that extremely quickly. Okay, so we didn't watch it. That thing is
No, he
full.
did not watch it.
That is full of Jonah spunk. He is swimming in Jonah right now.
That's dope.
That nearly killed him. This is the fight scene that every other superhero fight scene has to live up to.
Really does. What do you think is one that came close?
The first one that comes to mind, honestly, is the boat fight in Homecoming.
The boat fight.
Yeah. But, like, it's clearly inspired by this fight.
And his suit looks kind of red and black here.
It does.
I was thinking Winter Soldier for a second when he first finds out it's Bucky, but that's
That's really good.
that sequence is really quick though.
Yes. Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
That's
Bitch,
Spider-Man.
you can't stop him.
The natural escalation of this scene is so well done.
Yes. That's like, how many blocks is that?
I don't know.
That's almost like the width of Manhattan.
It sure seems like it.
You're lucky this is 2004. This is 2019. Oh shit, it's Spider-Man! I'm gonna die, but oh my god, if I don't... It's gonna be a BuzzFeed article for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Phil Lamar. I forgot it's Phil Lamar right there.
It is. What the hell? It's just such a great Spider-Man moment.
The grunt is not good. Okay, Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man.
That's a superhero.
That's a fucking hero right there.
Yeah.
Save the people, they save you. Tomato, tomato.
But this, let him fall.
Oh shit, he's falling. Should we get him? No.
Not yet.
He'll save himself.
He'll be alright.
His fucking face plants.
This thing dies. Terrible. Well, this isn't exactly subtle, is it?
No.
What
are you talking about, huh? They found this somehow because you were on top of a fucking train.
You found something.
Yeah.
I'd keep it. What? Look at that shirt. I used to wear shirts like that in 2004.
Did you really?
Yeah, mine was white and it had Japanese lettering all over it. It'd be coming down like the Matrix. It'd be white and black. I took my class picture with it too. Joey Diaz! Heard it. There's a lot of people in this movie I didn't realize before.
Yeah.
Because that Christopher Walken. Let him go, Mr. Metz. I appreciate it though. I love the vest. The flannel combo. It'd take 2 seconds to tell him what actually happened.
Right.
But Norman did say don't tell him, so I don't know what the fuck to believe.
Does he know Norman was a goblin?
No.
He doesn't know that.
No, at the end of this movie he finds all the goblin shit.
Okay.
So I guess he finds out that he's goblin, but not that he's killed himself.
Right.
So like, would you keep the promise to a dead man, or would you just tell Harry?
Just tell Harry. Just tell Harry.
Yeah.
Remember like 2 hours ago when I said the end of this movie confused me?
Yeah.
Now that I'm watching it again, I must have been a stupid fucking kid.
This boss fight in the Spider-Man 2 game was so annoying, I had to be cheap to win.
Really? I feel like I've said this so many times already, but Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus is amazing.
It's great. If this was Reed, if Reed Richards was here, he'd be like, oh, here. Obviously, you gotta drown the fucking thing.
Oh god, I hate Reed Richards.
As a character or in the movies?
As a character.
Oh, okay.
He's fine in the movies. He's so condescending.
I guess that's what you get for being like the smartest guy on Earth, if not like...
He is the smartest guy on Earth.
Yeah. He's just like, alright, come on. It looks like a minor inconvenience. I might just play the game just for you. I might just do a Let's Play of Spider-Man just for you.
If you do Let's Play Spider-Man, I will watch it.
I'm so excited now. Is that your first instinct when you see a falling wall on a girl you really like?
Mm-hmm.
There's tumbleweed coming. There's some tumbleweed coming.
That is quite the vertical. What is it?
It's a helicopter. It's a helicopter. Don't ask questions.
What is it attached to? That was a cool shot.
Bye, Alfred. Every time I see you, though, I always say, "Hey, it's Doc Ock."
Yeah.
Is that bad?
No. I mean, a little bit, but
like I have a thing with wrists. I don't like that. And he has it coming out of his wrist, and like the weight of her, like does that pull?
I also have a problem with wrists.
I
don't like people touching my wrists. Like I don't like that. It makes me really uncomfortable.
It freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Get it, Space Cowboy. You're about to get dumped in like 2 days.
Yep.
That's a big ass ring, though.
Really big ring.
On an astronaut's budget, like you guys get paid that much?
I mean, they could go to what's that web on? Whatever.
Astronauts make $66,000 a year.
Is that enough to afford a ring that big?
A ring that big? That looks like a pretty big diamond.
That's a pretty big diamond.
So yeah, you could if you saved up for it. So yeah.
Maybe Jonah helped him, because Jonah's preloaded.
True.
Oh, Willem.
He's back. He couldn't stay out of the sequel.
They all just explode.
I like this pumpkin bomb showcase.
Yeah. It's real classy.
That's a tuba, right? No, that's a trumpet. Or a trombone. I'm hearing a tuba.
It's low brass, probably tuba, something like that. Yeah,
French horn,
baritone,
baritone.
and it's not like.
Inception before Inception.
Let's not get into that.
Brrr.
I have a lot of opinions on Hans Zimmer, mostly, and they're mostly very negative. I don't. We don't need to talk about Hans Zimmer. It's completely unrelated. Hans Zimmer's a hack. Hans Zimmer's a fraud. Face the tiger.
You're getting laid. I've seen that.
That's not the line.
I've seen that so many times. No, it's Gwen Stacy. I'm sorry. Was it Felicia Fox? Is that her last name?
Who?
Felicia.
Oh,
Black
no, Felicia Hardy.
Felicia Hardy.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Felicia Fox?
Don't know.
I'm scared. I don't know who that is. I feel like I might have just name dropped somebody really bad. Well, I should be like a porn star by accident.
I hope so. I really hope it is.
Oh, I'm scared.
Is it a porn star?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Chris.
Dude, where the fuck? Oh.
You dirty man.
Oh, I
you
know
dirty
why.
man.
I know why I referenced her.
Because you're a dirty man.
No.
Because you're a dirty, filthy man. That's why you referenced her.
I'm cutting this.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare cut this. Please leave this in.
At work, I was talking to this one friend.
Oh, you're a dirty, filthy man at work.
Shut up. I was me and him were talking, and I got really bored, so I was doing like the Married Fuck Kills. And the one day I was asking him a couple, then he asked me a couple, and he was like, these 3 girls, and they were all porn stars, and I was like, I don't know who any of these girls are.
Okay.
But like he was like, there's one chick and then Felicia Fox, and I was like, who the fuck's Felicia Fox? So I looked it up. I was like, dude, you mean fucking looking at porn on my like porn actresses on my work computer? I was like, dude, you should have fucking warned me.
Right.
He didn't let me know until after the fact. But no, then I thought of the girl who plays Felicia Hardy in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Who plays her?
It was the girl from Rogue One. The girl that plays Rogue One. She's the main actress. She plays Felicia in that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And for some reason in my head they looked alike, so I was like, oh. Plus FF.
Felicia Fox.
Yeah. Alliteration. So I was like, okay.
And with like foxes, they're almost like cats. It's like black cat.
And I figured it might have been like, oh, because it's closed or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
You filthy, dirty man.
Shut up.
We missed the entire end of the movie. We're talking about Felicia Fox.
There goes the end of the movie. Spider-Man 2.1, Matthew. What do you think?
That was really good. It's really good. Now, it's not my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Okay, that's
my
fair.
favorite Spider-Man movie is Homecoming.
Okay.
But this is really good.
What do you think this one does better than Homecoming, then?
I think the train scene is the big one. J.K. Simmons, a lot of the ancillary characters are really good in this movie. While in Homecoming, a lot of it is really on Tom Holland. Because Tom Holland is so good.
Yeah.
But, like, nobody in that movie reaches the same level as J.K. in this one.
And I was curious to the thinking. I was like, if and most likely when they bring JJ in, I'm curious on what angle they're gonna go, because I'm sure they'll either try to it's either gonna replicate J.K. Simmons or they're gonna go with something completely new.
Right.
And I feel like they should probably go for the new route, just because otherwise we're gonna be sitting there going, that's not J.K. Simmons.
Right.
That's not J.K. Simmons.
I mean, or they can just bring back J.K. Simmons.
They really could.
But
then it'll fuck with people's heads. For certain people, and it's weird because I never thought of it being that hard to understand.
Yeah.
But for us, it's simple. We know continuity, so we know which ones belong where.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense for the general audience. And I don't think the general audience, I never suspected them to be like, I'm not saying they're stupid, but at least when it comes to my friends were confused when it came to certain movies that would come out, because they thought that the old X-Men movies were part of the MCU. And they were confused with the continuity of things because they would see similar characters and they thought, oh, so that means they're here. That means they must be in this too.
Yeah.
So for the general audience, I guess it might confuse them, but at the same time, with how things are nowadays, people are pretty like woke when it comes to superheroes, so they're not going to be completely stupid.
Yeah, superhero woke.
Yeah, superhero wokeness. I feel like they'd probably be like, oh, they brought back JJ to be J. Jonah Jameson.
Right. I mean, like when my mom saw Homecoming, she hated it She said, "That's not Spider-Man. Who's that kid? Where's Spider-Man?"
My uncle said the same thing.
Which, like, it's different. She could not wrap her head around the fact there's a different Spider-Man. So, like, I guess I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I don't know. I want him. He plays Jonah in cartoons, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah, he played him in Ultimate Spider-Man, maybe.
See,
I think he voices
Spider-Man
him.
TV show always has like the best like voice actors. I remember that Donald Glover came on as Miles for like a little bit, and people were like, "Yeah, be Spider-Man. We want you to be Miles Morales."
Yeah.
That would have been nutty.
He's a
But
little
also,
old.
Yeah, he's a little 30 or so that's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
I'm okay with him as the Prowler. It's all right.
Yeah.
No, my uncle said the same thing when we saw The Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
Because seeing that, I was like, okay, yeah. He didn't like the fact that Peter had to make his web shooters, but I told him like it's being more comic accurate. Like he actually makes them. He was like, yeah, but I don't know. I don't like this guy. He seems. I guess the way he would probably put it is like he seems too cool. He seems too different than Tobey's Spider-Man. And since that's what we watched when we grew up, he was like, yeah, I don't know about the Spider-Man. I don't like the Spider-Man. Bring back the old Spider-Man. So I guess they're like that, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And I do agree that since it's a lot more is on Tom Holland, just because this is the first Spider-Man movie to be part of the MCU, so there's a really big like. I wouldn't say expectation, but definitely like let's see how he's gonna do by himself because the ball was not dropped in Civil War.
No.
Was it wonderful?
Oh my God! Were you with us when we saw Civil War the first time?
I believe so.
And I busted a nut all over that theater. People were walking out of there soaked, and I didn't mean to. It just happened.
Is it when did you get it? When you first saw him? When it said Queens?
It was
or
when it said Queens. The instant Queens came on the screen, I was like,
because I sat there and I was so confused. Not confused. I sat there and I was like, it said Queens, and then I think I saw you. I saw you or I saw Dan both go like happy and excited. And I was like, wait, why? What's in Queens? And then when I saw like Peter walking through, I was like, oh my God, it's fucking Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
When it comes to characters, yes. Yeah. I agree. The ancillary characters did a much better job this time around.
Yeah, I think that like, I mean, Tobey is better in this movie than in Spider-Man 1.
Yes, for sure.
But he's still
kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's unfair that it's not really unfair, but it's unfortunate that awkwardness gets ramped up to 11 in Spider-Man 3.
Yes.
So the Spider-Man trilogy, as far as I'm seeing it, is not about Tobey whatsoever.
No.
It is about everybody else.
It's about everyone around.
Mostly the villains, and I guess. Well, that's Spider-Man 3. We'll get to Spider-Man 3 later.
Exactly.
But
and I am very excited.
But Alfred Molina, yes.
He better or worse than Willem Dafoe?
Okay. So how are we going to break this down then?
Okay.
So if I had to think about what he brings to the table, Willem Dafoe brings the madness.
Yes.
But he doesn't go too over the top sometimes. He goes to where he needs to go. The only time I've ever thought of it being a little too goofy was when he first jumps out as the Goblin. He's there and he's like,
yeah, Goblin.
But besides that, it's I like it because watching the commentary track back and then watching my review back, I had a thought, and I thought about it more. With Peter in the beginning, he's trying to balance both characters, both personas.
Sure.
Right? And then in this movie, at least, those start to clash, and that's what causes his problem with becoming Spider-Man.
Sure.
But in the first one, his opposite, being the Green Goblin, he has that same split personality, but they slowly merge because with one thing that I spoke about with Angelina, the thing was that she noticed that she was like, it kind of, when he's talking to himself in the mirror, there's a split personality right there, and you could tell the difference between Norm and he's like, we can't do that, we can't harm people, and then the other one's like, we need to do it. As the movie progresses, you see him just become more of a creep, and more like evil, even though anything happens. Like he uses his Norm persona to like make Peter think like, oh, this guy's normal again. He's like, Peter, stop, it's me,
right?
Just to punk him. I was like, okay, I think their personas have merged, and he's like, I know who I am. I am the Goblin Norman Osborn. Yeah. But it like that is like a mix of character or personas versus where Peter was trying to split. This one, this one's harder to say because for Alfred Molina, he kind of does. I wouldn't say does the same thing, but there isn't much resistance to becoming the Dr. Octopus. I guess he's always been Doc Ock, but just hasn't been like a psychopath. But then again,
right? It's
the whole like, oh, the ants won't control me because they're an advanced computer. But with everything else, he plays Doc Ock so wonderfully.
He's such a good Dr. Octopus. And like, here's the thing. I think I like Alfred Molina better, but I also just love Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus is my favorite Spider-Man villain.
There's a bias there.
So I'm definitely biased.
There's a fair bias there. Okay.
How
about this? Let's do it like this.
Yeah.
How do you feel like Norman as Norman Osborn, just regular old Norman, and Otto Octavius? How do you think those compare before their supervillain like debut?
Willem Dafoe takes it.
Hands down.
Yeah.
That's Norman Osborn right there, the cutthroat and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Right. Okay. And then afterwards, it goes more towards Otto.
Yes.
I'm gonna guess. Okay. So.
Yeah. You know that's a good way to put it. I like that.
Because I as far as I've known, I've only known. Unfortunately, I've only known Norman through the Spider-Man game, who he's also cutthroat and ruthless.
Yeah.
But only maybe a little bit through the comics. Just I think just around when he took over S.H.I.E.L.D., I think.
Oh, the whole Dark Reign era and all of that? Yeah.
That's really all I've really known besides just him being a goblin here and there.
Sure.
But, okay. So, Norman's a better Norman.
And, like, I don't like the Power Ranger suit.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
And, like, and the animatronic suit, I fully understand. It looked crazy. It looked accurate, and it looks awesome. But when I think about the movie, I'm like, okay, but it does seem a little bit over the top. Maybe if I saw like a performance with it, I could probably see how it actually plays out. But if just with looking at the test, I could see how it could be a little too much over the top.
And like it was 2001, 2002?
2002.
2002. So like audiences, I don't think they were ready for that.
No.
I think back then they needed the Power Ranger suit. Today, after like Guardians of the Galaxy, after Avengers Endgame, we can totally do the stupid goblin with the ears and the hat and everything, and that would fly now. But back then, I think it may have been too much for casual audiences.
Battle suits sound a lot better than like and what would you call that face? It's
like
half
a goblin furry.
Goblin furry?
Yeah. A goblin furry? Yeah. The Green Goblin. I mean, when you get right down to it, right?
Yeah.
The Green Goblin really is Norman Osborn's persona.
Yeah. His persona.
Yeah.
I just caught that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Green Goblin is his persona.
Ew. You like to yip?
Oh, God. Yeah, he's yipping all over New York as a glider.
Let me see. If so the first movie compared to this movie then, as the first one being an origin story and then this one picking up afterwards.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it was successful? That doesn't even seem like a question. I feel like it's a hands down yes.
Yeah. 100%.
If you had to compare the two stories though, do you feel like the origin story was better, or do you feel like this continuation of Spider-Man No More was kind of better? Because I feel like that was the pretty much overall theme of it was like a Spider-Man No More.
Ultimately, yeah, it was Spider-Man No More. That's a hard question. I
would have to say that the Spider-Man No More was done better because the Peter origin story was, I mean, albeit a lot of it was either not shown or had it made applicable for the MCU, but the Homecoming as his origin story, I guess, does more because not only do you see the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, you actually see him just like. There's this one dude I also follow on his channel is a Cosmonaut
Variety Hour.
Yeah,
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus.
I love his channel,
dude. When he was talking about how he was actually helping people, when he was like just talking to the one lady trying to tell her where to go.
Yes,
he was actually just being like a helpful person in the neighborhood,
like the whole active versus passive protagonist. Yes,
So like that, I feel like that does a lot better job versus the second one. But in the first movie though, there was that whole section of just him helping people, and then people like talking about Spider-Man and how I love he stinks and I don't like him. that guy is honestly like forever gonna be in my heart.
You love that scene.
I love it so much because it's so true.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna be in his corner.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's still okay.
Yep.
And it's also funny as hell. It's such a everybody's on about how good he is, and then at the end it's just he stinks and I don't like him.
Yeah.
I will never stop talking about him. Hopefully, I hope to meet him one day. Just
meet the guy who had a whole one line in Spider-Man. Get his autograph. Have him sign your copy of Spider-Man. Have him sign the movie.
I think I saw his name in the end credits, and I was like, okay, that's him right there. I gotta find him.
Yes. I'm sure he goes to cons all the time. Right? Like, you probably go, like, here's Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan, and here's the guy who said the one line in Spider-Man about how he stinks, he doesn't like him. That guy, he's here too.
He has a cult following now. A lot of people know about us.
Yeah.
Okay, the Stinks. We call them the Stinks.
The Stinks.
We're the Stinks.
Those are his fans, they're stinkers.
Okay, so in the hierarchy of the movies, I would say Spider-Man was a solid movie, and then Spider-Man 2 definitely raised the bar for that.
100%.
That everybody knows that was the standard for superhero movies for how long?
Until Avengers.
True. Until Avengers.
And maybe even after Avengers.
You think so? Because I feel like
possibly.
Because Avengers is like this definitely the bar you need to set for an ensemble.
Yes.
But then Spider-Man 2 is definitely the bar set for like an individual movie.
A solo movie.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree with that.
Like Avengers changed everything. Oh, that was huge.
Didn't fucking ever.
Are you gonna do one of these for Avengers?
I'm going through the MCU.
Oh, are you?
I have Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2 done.
Okay.
And well, I have to have you noticed like with my movie reviews I do intros?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of an elaborate intro as maybe like me as Nick Fury going to like different people, watching the movies with them.
Okay.
Kind of like assembling the Avengers type of thing, and then when we get to the Avengers, the people I watch the movies with come together, watch the Avengers.
I really like that.
And then then just kind of splinter off and then do it again for Endgame or Age of Ultron. Like just try to do that is what I want to do.
That's really clever. I like that.
Because then it's like, whoa, he's gathering the Avengers, talking about the like it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's really neat. That's clever framing.
The only thing is I have to very space this out. I gotta find people to watch this movie with too, because otherwise it'd honestly probably be like the same 4 people watching all these movies with me, which isn't bad.
Sure,
but
it's
I
fine.
want to get some variety, some new perspectives, and somewhat.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have any other thoughts to add about Spider-Man 2.1?
Honestly, I liked it even more than I thought I would, and I knew I was gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been such a long time since I watched it, and I don't know how it gets better every time. You know,
I guess
some of the effects don't hold up, and I don't like Toby, and I don't like Kirsten.
Still.
But I still love the movie. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how it does it. It's just like, it's magical. It's really magical.
Just because. What would you point out as Kirsten and Toby's lowest point?
That scene when I bitched about it, when they were talking, I don't know what they were even saying. They were like talking to each other, and it was so boring.
That was the joint lowest point for both of them as actors, was that whole watch.
Oh, in this movie.
Yeah, in this movie.
In this movie, it was that. In general, it's all of Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, it's pretty much all of Spider-Man 3. Oh, yeah, since that's seeing Spider-Man 2.1, what do you feel about the extra added scenes?
I thought that was great. The scene during the battle, when we went to the apartment, was only like what, 30 seconds maybe?
Maybe not, if not even less.
But I think I thought it added a really neat dynamic to the fight that was missing otherwise. The scene with him and Harry, why was that cut?
I don't know, honestly. I think it was a constraint on time.
It must be, because
but it was a pretty good character, just like interaction.
Exactly, which there's not nearly enough of in the whole trilogy.
Honestly.
Just like Pete being... There's not enough of that in Spider-Man media in general. Like, Peter Parker has no male friends. His male friends are Harry Osborn and Flash Thompson. And that's it. Like, okay, Johnny Storm, who's also a superhero, that hardly counts.
Yeah, it's like you met because of your profession.
Right.
Kind of like, oh, what's up, webhead?
No, he's a friend from work.
Yeah, really.
Like, Peter Parker's 2 male friends.
Flash ends up being friends with him, though?
Yeah. They're roommates for a whole 2 issues. But they become really good friends.
I figured as much just because he becomes Agent Venom.
Yeah.
But...
No, but long before that. They've been friends since, like, the 70s.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So, what I'm guessing he was an actual bully to him first, and then friend next.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He was a bully. He was a bully at first, and then like they kind of grew closer.
Okay.
Especially after Gwen died. Spoiler alert: Gwen dies.
Yeah, if nobody ever saw that coming.
Yeah.
God damn.
Because he was friends with Harry, and Pete was friends with Harry, and so they're like mutual.
Oh, so out of mutual friends, they became friends.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Well, then, he's got his 2 friends right there. The squad is ready.
Yeah,
right
but,
there. But they're not. Besides that, yeah. But can you blame him? He's being a superhero almost half the time.
No, yeah, I know.
He finds somehow to meet chicks, but he can't find guy friends. So that is very curious.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, when you start a hashtag, like, give Pete male friends. hashtag give Parker male friends. Get it trending. Get it trending on Twitter. I don't have Twitter.
Alternate dimensions don't count.
Alternate dimensions
Meeting
do not
yourself
count.
in other dimensions do not count.
That's right. Miles does not count. Peter B. Parker does not count.
Oh shit! But thank you, Matt, for coming out here.
It's been a pleasure. I
Watching
love
Spider-Man.
this. Thank you.
And be on the lookout for Spider-Man 3 then, because definitely having all 4 boys to talk about Spider-Man 3.
It's gonna be a trip.
It's gonna be so crazy. I don't know where the hell we're gonna watch it. Probably Dance Place. I don't know.
Probably Dance Place. Let's invite ourselves to Dance Place.
Dan!
That's what we're doing.
Guess what? Spider-Man 3.
Hey Dan, I hope you're watching this commentary because we're going to your house with Spider-Man 3.
I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this at the very end.
Yeah,
man.
please do.
Oh shit. All right, but thank you everybody. And if you want to know more about Matt, I will link his stuff down below.
Yeah, check out my Instagram. I call it daily. It hasn't been daily in a little while, but I'm trying to keep it daily. I do a show called Spider Bites on Instagram, where every day I read an issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, and I give a short, about a minute-long review on it. I just got to issue 200, so...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just yesterday I think I did 200.
Is it a review and summary, or is it just kind of like, let's talk about this issue?
It's mostly my thoughts.
Okay.
Because it's hard to do both in only a minute.
True.
So I try to get as much in there as I can. So yeah, a bit of both.
Okay. Well, sure. I'll definitely, I'll have to steal one and then just put it as like an ending video screen thing where people can just watch like one of your...
Yeah.
Oh, we'll decide which one then, all right?
Okay,
but
sounds great.
Thank you for sticking around for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Not the entire thing won't be up, but this whole ending will. That's for fucking sure. Though.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Love you guys.
Peace out, everybody.